Hi guys, welcome to MapCraft 2017. I've got another map to show you here. This is the Cleanup Crew by Masked Imposter. And here we go. Imposter is discreetly placing large sacks of J-Bucks next to Jbarino, Deltron, and Pronogo for unknown reasons. What a tip. If you guys couldn't already tell based on my voice, I am still a little under the weather. I'm actually over most of it, I think, even though I probably sound bad. Oh yeah, this is what I was worried about. I don't know if this is due to patch 4.0. All of the StarCraft 2 submissions from here onward have been uh, basically played. What was it? Yeah, 4.0 just launched like a few days ago. So now all StarCraft 2 submissions from this one till the last one will have been played on 4.0. So if there are any bugs, we've allowed the SE2 designers to update their stuff since obviously it's pretty difficult to expect them to have a fair judging period if they then, due to Blizzard's own sort of timing, have to deal with bugs that they didn't create themselves. So that's something that we didn't feel was very fair. Some of them were unaffected or not affected very much. I think Imposters was not affected in any meaningful way, but we'll see, I guess. All right. Mercenaries Brett, the Cleaner, and Keith, the Foul-Mouthed, have been contracted once again by employer Jbarino to clean up the aftermath of one of his failed experiments. Okay. And you can adjust the ESRB rating of this map by altering Keith's favorite swear words. Okay. Let's see. Well, one of them is going to be dick suck. That's my favorite swear word. And then I guess this also adjusts the ESRB rating of my video. So let's do Todd. And what else do we got here? Let's make Todd the first one. Todd is number 1. And then dick suck. And then what else would we do? Okay, I think we've got it. All right, let's go. We're brutal. We've got Brett. So what are we doing on this dick-sucking planet? Okay. Didn't you read the briefing? They'll revive in the Hercules lander. Okay, cool. I don't suppose Keith did read it. Todd, no. Oh no. It's actually used in the fucking dialogue. Haha, it's just as good. All the damn thing said was clean up. This is the third job and first J job Keith has worked with Brett, which is an eternity in mercenary time. Keith doesn't talk much about his past jobs, but rather enjoys expressing himself in the most dick-sucking, colorful way possible. Brett is a career mercenary. This is one of the many jobs he's taken on for Jbarino. Most other mercenaries he's worked on, these J jobs as he calls them, have either quit or died gruesome deaths. While Brett isn't particularly fond of J jobs himself, the pay is good, and he may have finally found a permanent partner in Keith. You know the drill, Mr. Brett. I will inform you of mission parameters as they become relevant. And that was Reaverina, presumably our adjutant. For now, please head in the northeast. Scanners to indicate the mess is in that direction. Reaverina is a custom adjutant built by Jbarino. She is providing mission details to Brett and Keith. She is programmed to withhold information until necessary to protect secrecy. Oh boy. Well, let's kill these eggs anyways. Alright. Might as well destroy all those eggs we detected from orbit as well. Okay, so we've got a mission objective here to head northeast. Reaverina isn't being too specific about what we are to do here. Do you think she could be leading us into a trap? Every other mission Brett has been on with her haven't been traps, but you never know, right? Excuse me. What else? There was also that time she made a pass on Keith, or so he thought. What if she's just really leading them to a romantic spot to propose? No, who knows really. I just hope our heroes are able to save the day. I hope so too. I'm under the weather, so probably will not be able to... What? It's a drone! Get him out of here. So we can spot... Wait, hold on. Let me read these. Spawn Brett Jr. Tosses an egg, which creates a creature which Brett has named Brett Jr. These eggs were gifted to Brett by Jay Marino. Can hold up to 3 charges. Brett Jr. can be upgraded at the engineering bay. Okay, cool. And then he's got a shredder grenade. This is Brett's Boom Boom Sphere. Tosses a grenade that explodes for 30 damage at a small radius. And it can be upgraded to hold an additional charge. And the biomechanical repair drone. Okay, cool. And then we have the sniper round. Alright, let's get ready to snipe. And it was a drone. That'll be a roach, though. Of course. So they do they refill after a while. I was worried that we wouldn't have access to pretty much anything. Oh, we've got some infested over here. Of course, see? Brett knows what he's talking about. Unlike Keith, who's going to have that really long Alarak swear word at some point that's going to make the dialogue hilarious. Let's see if there's anything of use down here. Maybe we can get like some resource pickups or something. I don't know. Just exploring for the sake of exploring. Creep tumors have some buffed health, it looks like. No, nothing over here. Alright. I apologize if I start hacking up random stuff or blowing my nose in the middle of recordings. Hope it doesn't turn anybody's stomach. Hey, Ward Festive. Ugh. I may have to mute for that one, honestly. Okay, well, let's snipe. Do we want to snipe the infested marine? Or do we want to snipe the volatile infested? We want to stay out of the way of the siege tank for now. Why don't we... Whoa! Okay, never mind. It actually... It bombards... It's sort of telegraphed, and there is a delay, which makes it a bit more fair, which I guess I suppose I appreciate. Okay, so we've sniped that one. Unfortunately, the volatile infested is coming for us, but we should be able to just poke him down here. And we were. Excellent. Okay. Alright. Get out. Okay, now we should be able to shoot it down. Oh, and it's running. But it was body blocked by its own men, so... Very funny. Only 50 damage on snipe. Let's go ahead and give Brett his life back. That might have been a mistake, I'm not sure. Can we quick save in this mission? Yes, we can. Okay, I was having difficulty earlier. Alright, let's kill these eggs. So it looks like we're supposed to kill all eggs that we find. Whoa! That was a faster bugger. And there's a broodling. Easily dispatched. We'll just keep inching our way over here. So eggs are not automatically... Whoa! Well, at least that didn't deal too much damage to us. We're not light. We're just... Oh, Brett is, but he only took 30. Brett has 100 more health than Keith, clearly. Whoa. Is that a top hat? Is that what that was? Or was I just seeing things? So what is this icon? Damage amplifier. Additional powers being routed from Brett's suit to his little buddy, his gun. Well, as long as it's obvious that we have, it's his gun and not anything else. It's a dog! Why is that a top hat indicator? It's funny. Alright, now we move around here. We have Brett Jr. Sick'em boy. I mean, dogs are just the most useless units. I will probably kill my own dog in this game. In the game, not in real life. Please don't call the cops on me. Okay, let's throw a shredder grenade. Back up here, we gotta kite him out. Alright, cool. Yeah, it seems like Brett is a lot more useful than Keith when dealing with larger numbers of enemy units. But obviously when you have single powerful units, you want Keith's snipe ability. There we go. So we're not taking too much damage here, thankfully. Let's go ahead and keep clearing out these eggs. It looks like the drones even start to attack us once we attack them, which is pretty funny. And we are pretty close to... Oh, there was nothing in that one. Unless it was a birdling that died immediately or something. Go and snipe that guy before he can do too much damage to us. I am... Now, honestly, this is reaching. But I am slightly disappointed that voice clips were not captured from the Damage Per Second podcast to serve as unit responses for these guys. That would have been just an impeccable additional touch there. But, this is still pretty interesting. I'm wondering where the story will go from here. Whoa. Let's go ahead and get rid of that guy. Hopefully we have another heal nearby, but if not, I can always deploy this drone during the downtime or something. Whoa. Okay. Let's go ahead and snipe that guy, since he does a fair bit of damage. Oh, and then another one spawns, of course. What is the cooldown on Brett Jr.? Only 30. That's not that bad. It would have been funny if that drone one-shot us, because it's like, how did you let the drone get close enough to you to even hit you in the first place? By funny, I mean, don't do that. Alright. We've nearly arrived here. Let's try and aggro some of these idiots. Okay. Get rid of this creep. And presumably the mess that we have to clean up is nearby. Now, thankfully, for me anyways, there's going to be clearly there's going to be a macro component. We have some minerals that we started out with. There's repeated reference in the tooltips to, you know, upgrading stuff at the engineering bay or the Ghost Academy or what have you. So, excited to see what else we can put together. Oh no, there's quite a few of these. Let's see if we can... It doesn't look like it does friendly damage. The top hat is very interesting. I don't know if that's something that is actually like a... Was that intended? Was that a bug or something? I'm not sure. Okay. It's minor though. I actually don't mind it at all. It's pretty funny. Okay, so now we've made him run far away. He's going to try and root again, but he was unsuccessful in doing so. So we can just about head over here. We're just going to clean out these last of these eggs here. Alright. Oh, there was nothing in that one. Oh well. Good thing the shredder grenade is not an enormous cooldown. I am detecting the target ahead. Oh, it's an aberration. Father! Where is father? Is it Todd? You're not father. No, that is definitely not your dad. What the dick suck is that thing? That's a good question. That's a question I would ask. Hell if I know. That is your target. Destroy it. I guess. Bye-bye, friendo. Ow, you mean. You very, very mean. Alarak, his holy Toddliness, Lord of all that is Todd, Edgemaster of Todd's here and forever elsewhere. Todd, Todd, Todd. I couldn't even read the rest of that. Like, oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. So presumably we have to live. Probably. Oh, okay. Never mind. He's going to recover shortly after Hercules. Heal yourself. If you can. It does not look like you can. Wow. Well, we almost killed the aberration. Alright, Keith. Brett. Get back on your feet and get over here. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much that we didn't have to quick save, right? I mean, quick load, whatever. I didn't really have a lot of time to quick save. Otherwise, I would have probably healed myself before tripping that, but it's not really that big of a deal, since the map at this point hasn't been super large. It's not like we have to backtrack over an inordinate amount of space. Alright, let's go ahead and get Brett Jr. out. Throw the shredder grenade. Get him, dog. Well, that's the last we see of that guy. Time to collect our pay and go home. Something tells me that's not going to be the case. Negative. Scans show the creature is regenerating. Large Zerg force detected. Deploying a base. You will need to destroy the nearby science labs to stop the creature from regenerating. Updating map. Okay. Nice. Let's grab some Marines. We'll just casually kill off all of these units. No medics available, which is not great. Let's just keep... I'm going to save this big egg for last. I don't trust that egg. Excuse me. Alright. It looks like so far there's nothing new that we can build. Let's let Keith tank... Wow, that's a broodling. Amazing. I was going to say, let's let Keith tank a little bit, but probably doesn't matter too much. Go ahead and grab a refinery. A little hacking of our Roborina friend here shows that there's a facility with intel nearby that can tell us what happened here, if we're interested. You are not authorized to enter that facility. Whoa! You're always playing hard to get, my little Todd. I don't think anybody would ever take kindly to being called a little Todd. Hey! I need those. It's not allowed. Uh-huh. This is definitely not good. Okay, we should be able to hold out here? Oh, he cloaks when he's, yeah, dodge death. Okay. It's not okay. Alright. Meanwhile, our SCVs are getting killed by broodlings. Alright, let's get some more Marines out. We clearly need a bunker over here. Let's grab an engineering bay as well. And what's the cooldown on this? Let's get a dog out here just in case. Go ahead and repair, heal, whatever. It's all the same thing. Presumably we'll also be attacked from other angles, so it's important to get our defenses locked down as much as possible. Okay. Start filling this bunker with Todds. Whoa! Okay. I think we'll be able to stabilize there. Okay, we definitely want an extra grenade for Brett. Let's pull them back here so we can defend. Okay, excellent. I think we've managed to do what Keith does and dodge death for the time being. Let's go ahead and put a bunker up here now. And then we probably want another barracks.
Additional supply depots required.
It doesn't seem like we'll need to worry too much about minerals, in the sense of, like, we probably won't need to... we won't run out of money anytime soon. But it should still be noted that... Whoa. Okay. I was worried that maybe that grenade would do allied damage, but it does not, which is nice. Let's go ahead and put a supply depot over there. And probably want to put another depot back here. Although I could have probably put it in a better, more defensive spot.
Not enough minerals. Base is under attack.
It's fine. Nobody's worried. Everything's all good. We're playing a game. Okay. Oh, there's the creature again. An undying nest. Well, let's see if we can come in here and get rid of some of these eggs. Now, I guess maybe when he kills the undying nest, that's when they spawn a large amount of units? Or maybe the large egg spawns an Ultralisk or something? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pull back and heal. But dealing with these on our own terms is definitely better than the alternative. And we definitely want a bunker in this direction. And let's raise this one just so we don't get... Yeah, okay, that seems to be the case. Excellent. We were able to deal with that pretty effectively, I'd say. Start grabbing Marines for this bunker. Yeah, so it does seem like that's where these units are coming from. And the Undying Nests will heal themselves after a while, it seems. I wonder if the eggs repopulate as well. Okay, so let's get a tech lab for this one. We'll leave this SCV to repair the top area. We need to pull our units back over here. This bunker's probably going down, unfortunately. Let's pull back here, if we possibly can. Okay, Keith, don't do that. Pull back to this bunker, which unfortunately is coming under attack. Whoa! Under big attack. Uh-oh. Yeah, that might be game right there, and unfortunately, I of course did not save. So I guess we'll probably have to quit and rewind and then quick save afterwards. So let's pull back maybe 2 or 3 minutes so we can get more adequate defenses. Maybe instead of the second bunker, or second barracks, I can build a factory. This seems decent enough. Alright. And then we'll immediately quick save here so we don't have to worry about that as much. Let's cancel this and build a supply depot over here. Now obviously we want, again, a factory as soon as possible. Do supply depots give more supply than normal? I feel like I have more supply than I should. We can get rid of this egg, probably. Alright, cool. And let's grab another 2 Marines. Go ahead and drop a biomechanical repair drone. And this factory should help us out quite a bit. Okay. Excellent. Let's go ahead and order up. We should probably go for structure armor, actually, since our buildings feel pretty weak right now. Here's the big attack. Okay, awesome. We'll need another biomechanical repair drone here pretty soon, but we can get tanks. So that's good. So maybe what we can do is actually attack him and draw him into our stuff here. That might work as a way to stymie his efforts. Oh, that was not great. Okay, here's a big attack wave that we had to deal with from earlier. We did successfully draw all of the... Oh, that's a tragedy. Okay. Get that repair drone here. I think that was the same attack that killed us before. Yeah, it looks like it was. Because now here's this attack. Okay. It looks like they have adaptive plating or something. When they fall under a certain point of low HP, they get a bonus armor. Okay. Let's get another tank. More Marines. Oh. Okay. This this bunker is definitely going down. Okay. Let's go ahead and... We only have 1 geyser, which obviously limits our abilities a bit. Okay. Grab more Marines. And let's set up our bunker over here again. We need to protect them better with more supply depots. And probably need fire bats in the bunkers as well. Oh no, a large egg is going to be destroyed here probably before I set this bunker up. Okay. Let's grab another barracks
Not
when we
enough
have the money.
minerals.
Well, maybe the large egg only had a hydralisk? Is it, maybe it's like random chance or something to spawn something bigger. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's go ahead and grab another supply depot over here to block that area. And this guy will have... Sure, you can repair that. See, he knows what he's doing. We'll just patrol back and forth over here. Okay, and... Brett's power efficiency module? Oh, okay. Tactical vests. Stuffs little canine bulletproof vests into the eggs, allowing Brett Jr. to be born with additional 2 armor, huh? That's interesting. Well, let's get Neosteel frame first. We're going to get a tech lab on this area. I like the upgrades that enhance the hero powers. That seems pretty useful. So let's keep those up. Obviously, we're very undefended on our left flank, so we should probably move our heroes over there under the assumption that an attack will be coming soon. Additionally, we should grab another tank. Yep. What did I say?
Base is under attack.
Alright. Looks like we're okay. That extra charge on Brett's grenades is working out really well. Unfortunately, we were not able to cancel the...
Base is under attack.
Whoa! Okay, so I think I'm starting to get the pattern here.
Base is under attack.
We get attacked from the left, the right, and then the north. That seems to be the pattern. Let's go ahead and set a tank here. Whoa! That's a lot of butter. It looks like it also killed our SCV, so we can just set up a new one over here and then have them patrol. Thankfully, we didn't lose too much in the way of...
Research complete.
like, we didn't lose any structures, which is good. The only structure I think we lost in the whole section here was the initial supply depot here. But obviously, due to the low amount of income that you have at your disposal, it's really important to keep your, like, get the most out of your money, basically. So you don't want to... Excuse me. You don't want to have a situation where you lose... You want your minerals to be as efficient as possible. Like, this is an example where that is definitely not going to happen, because I just lost a tank for no reason. Okay. Let's get another tank. I probably should have expected that one to be an Ultralist, but I was confused after the other one. Where has this guy gone? Okay, now he's down in this base. Interesting. It's an interesting mechanic, and I like it. It feels very... feels very well developed, I guess. We'll have to see how balanced it becomes. Or how unbalanced it becomes, perhaps. But we are on the brutal difficulty, so I should expect some pretty heavy resistance when I start heading out and attacking. I hope for my sake that there's not really a whole lot of a disadvantage if you spend a lot of time doing the setup stuff. That could potentially
Is under attack.
hit me pretty hard. Alright, so we should prepare for the next attack that should be coming in this direction pretty soon. There's a lot of Zerglings and Hydralisks in this area, in this attack force. So it only makes sense that we do what we can to defend against that. And then it looks like we can wall this off with 2 supply depots. And then just order this guy to patrol back and forth.
Base is under attack.
Oh, yeah, there's the attack that I said I should prepare for, and didn't. But we're looking okay. We should get a Marauder in this bottom bunker. It looks like we lost another SCV as well, so let's replace them. And prepare for this onslaught. Oh, the butter. Another SCV lost. So I think what we need for here is probably another bunker filled with just Marines, because the Zerglings aren't really that big of a deal. Maybe an additional tank would also do the job. First, let's get the concussive shells upgrade for our Marauders. This guy's supposed to be down here. He's just helping us out at the northern flank. He's a good Samaritan SCV. So we probably just need 2 more tanks, and then I can feel comfortable getting my heroes out and actually attacking stuff. So right now we're supposed to destroy labs that he's using to revive himself. I presume that these are the science facilities that we have to destroy. And then the security facility is in the bottom right. Okay. Alright, so let's grab another bunker over here. Move this guy over here. And another tank for this flank down here. Then we'll have 2 tanks. Well, sort of 2 tanks at each entrance. Right now we only have 4. We could probably use another one above this reactor, because it'll help us out in this area and in this area. But our next tank is definitely going to be allocated to the left flank, since that's more distanced from everything else. Oh wait, I said I didn't want any. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I already trained them. Let's go ahead and get infantry armor. Well, actually, let's get the hero upgrades first. We'll queue everything up at once. Which is obviously not the best of strategies. Oh, and then we're going to get a phone call. Okay, we're back. I had a call from some spam place. It's a telemarketer or something. So, let's get our men in order here. I'm going to go ahead and scout out in the northern area. Looks like there's a lot of pre-placed infested, and then I guess they're complemented by these attack waves that are pretty nasty sometimes. We're going to have to get more SCVs to stock that area, potentially, if they keep getting particularly aggressive. Sorry again about the commentary quality. I'm a little under the weather here. Do you have another roach attack? I think I'm starting to see a pattern in these attacks where they'll attack from the left with the teal guys will attack from the left, the yellow guys will attack from the bottom, and presumably the northern area will get attacked by another color. So let's build an armory and then a ghost academy. I saw that I could upgrade the healing device with the ghost academy, so I definitely want to do that, since that seems to be a pretty important aspect of the map. We should also start getting a bunch of marines here, and maybe some siege tanks or vultures. I saw we could build those, just so that we can start pushing out of our base here. I just hope, again, that there's no like penalty for sitting in your base for a while and getting all of these defenses set up. That's obviously not something I want to worry about too much. Firebats should also be pretty useful here, but if there's a lot of static defense, we may have to switch into mostly Marines. There are no medics, but again, that upgrade to Keith's ability will be pretty useful. And sort of mitigates that issue. I like that it's based on charges and not based on like reducing the cooldown, because that sort of is more punishing if you don't use it as often as you should be. And there's no energy cost, so obviously we don't just rely on that. Training to swear under his breath instead of out loud increases the range and damage of Keith's snipe. That's funny. So we'll get all of these upgrades. It looks like Dodge Death gives him either it's like a stim pack, or it's just he does damage in an area of effect, as it said in a small radius, I think. So we should be able to use that. And I don't think that the vultures can... It doesn't look like they can replace their Spider-Man, so we're just going to have to use them. As we build them for our attacks, we'll just drop some Spider Mines in I can't remember if it's east or west. It's west. The western flank and the northern flank. We'll get those taken care of. I want to upgrade our heroes fully, probably before we move out into some serious enemy bases. So definitely going to get this healing bot upgrade, and it looks like we can upgrade it twice. This one increases the speed of the healing and makes them heal nearby friendlies upon death. Oh, fucking Ultralisk. This is really bad. A bad spot for our men to be in. I might consider pulling them back if we are going to get attacked a lot. There's the Teal Hydralisk attack coming back in. And the pattern, if it's standard, as I observed a few times already, the pattern should be that we get attacked from where our men are standing. So let's hope we don't incur too many losses. Here they are. Firebats should be able to hold up against the Zerglings, but unfortunately the Roaches are a lot beefier. Oh man, we may consider getting some Marauders, or maybe just some tanks again once I have more gas. We might want to get some anti-armor basically. Okay, so we do have the Vultures, we're getting the Spider Mines, we're moving out of our base. At least we're attempting to. Oh, why are the Banelings attacking me over here? What a disaster. The big problem, I spoke earlier about mineral efficiency. You want to try and be as efficient as possible with the resources you have, and obviously having all my men outside my base getting attacked over and over again. Losing units where if I were just inside my base, they wouldn't really be they wouldn't be at risk as much. The defenses would be less costly to repair and replace if necessary. That seems like it would be a lot better, a lot more cost efficient. Anyways, I'm going to queue up. I already did queue up combat shields, so we're going to go ahead and move forward here. That will be really important for allowing my Marines to survive things like especially the butter. Vultures are, I guess, just going to be used to tank here. That's the second Baneling they got hit by, so yeah, it looks like this Vulture is going to go down here pretty soon. And well, like I said, so there are spine crawlers. We're going to go ahead and use some dogs. Dogs are pretty useful as sacrificial lambs, I think. And let's see. Let's go ahead and move forward here. They'll also absorb Banelings, which is great. Unfortunately, it looks like the spine crawlers don't prioritize the dogs as much. Let's pull back here with the Banelings are obviously pretty devastating to deal with. Let's get some more dogs and heal up our units. Let's see what damage we can do here. Get rid of that just so that our units don't get stuck A-moving. Creep-tubers, again, have more health than before. Before they only had 25, now that they have 100. There's the Queen. There's a lot of larvae in this base. I'm worried that they might start immediately getting a bunch of Zerglings here, or Banelings, alternatively. We're going to try and destroy this Baneling nest so that they can't do that anymore. This looks like almost an attack wave from the other player, and here's the Zerglings that I was worried about. Let's get a grenade down from Keith. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be too successful here with all the butter. How did I even not notice that? And then all these infested Terrans are going to be pretty devastating. Let's move Brett back here and use this grenade. We've somehow let our heroes survive here. Let's try and take down this Baneling nest before anything else happens. Go ahead and use a dog and a grenade and see what we can do to survive here. Healing drone keeping us alive. It doesn't look like I need to... Oh, maybe I do need to replace an SCV here. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, moving out of the base definitely seems fairly challenging, at least in the early stages. It seems like the attack waves are prioritizing our heroes as opposed to our bases, if possible. Like, obviously the teal attack waves seem to have to go through our base to get to our heroes, but obviously the purple base is going to defend itself. And it seems like we got hit with, well, everything but the roaches from the yellow base, which we will have to deal with sooner or later. Why not? We have gas. We might as well grab the fire suppression system, and then we'll get that dodge death upgrade as well. Clearing this base seems like it's something we're going to have to take. We'll pick up the minerals and gas. We really only need gas, though, and this base doesn't have a geyser, so maybe I'll hold off on taking that for the time being. Oh, more Zerglings. Let's kill their larvae here with the grenades, so they can't be doing that anymore. And we'll just use our heroes to attack this hatchery and eventually kill it. We'll make a fat reactor over there. My idea is to just build up a strong force in my base and meet up with our heroes afterwards. Should be able to take out that hatchery fairly successfully. And obviously we have to get rid of the science facility in the top. Alright, so we are supply capped now, so let's go ahead and put down some supply depots when I get a second here. Excuse me. And We are going to need some... With this extra production, I think we'll be okay. Let's grab an SCV and make our way over. More spider mines just in case we get attacked from that area. Looks like we're in the clear here. Let's try and sidestep this spine crawler. Meet up with our heroes. Cavalry has arrived. And get rid of this stuff. Okay. Spine crawlers also seem like they're pretty beefy, especially compared to the sunken colonies that we were dealing with earlier that are... What? Where the fuck is my SCV? Oh, the spine crawler down there killed it. I was just talking about you guys. Alright, well, let's heal up. Anyways, and we'll replace the SCV that we lost. Let's make more men. And let's actually leave some minerals available for a command center. We'd be pretty foolish if we spend all of our money on that. Oh, we're actually at maximum supply. So 100 is the max supply. It prevents you from just A-moving all of the enemies, I guess. So let's cancel the units that we have at our disposal here. Grab these guys, and this will be a pretty decent squad. We might, again, build some tanks in the interim here. Just get rid of some of these eggs. We are getting attacked by yellow at the same time, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. We got SCVs repairing. Alright. So, looks like there was an alternative route to take. It is a lot, like... It's a lot thinner, so I don't really want to have to move units through that area and deal with the infested siege tanks that are in the area, so let's just go through a full frontal assault here. Might as well destroy this. Oh, it's an Ultralisk. It's not a Hydralisk, as I thought it had been. It's weird. Maybe it is, like I observed earlier, it might just be random chance. And I lost my SCV again. Great. I don't have him in my control group. Okay, so let's just get another SCV. That SCV is dangerously close to death. Actually, let's just swap him out. I don't have time to follow him around with one of my other SCVs. I'll just swap him out that way. Let's go ahead and get another SCV. And we can actually get through that little spot. Might have been an oversight on my part, but at least right now, the Zerglings from yellow are not not doing anything about it, so it is a weakness that has not yet been taken advantage of. So we'll set up a base out here. Again, we don't really need anything but gas right now, and even that we're doing pretty well with. Let's get rid of that that spine crawler. We'll make our way down towards this bonus objective here. Avoid the siege tank fire and the sunken colonies. The movement-based sort of, not really puzzles, but just threats is an interesting way to keep you on your toes, and also a reason to keep the army supply low on average. So let's kill this, and let's get away from that infested bunker there. And it doesn't look like these spawn any units or anything, even when they're killed, so we should be able to take out these guys with no problem. Let me double check that my base is fine. Looks like it is. Yeah, that Marauder in that bottom bunker helped us out quite a bit. Slowing all those roaches and Zerglings that attack us from yellow is pretty invaluable. Since it's the campaign slow, it looks like, where it slows multiple units. At least, I could be completely wrong about that. That's just sort of conjecture on my part, but it definitely seems like it's been pretty useful. So there's a planetary fortress down there. It makes me think that maybe I want some tanks to progress here. I'm going to set up an advanced factory, and right now I don't want to use any supply on SCVs yet, but let's kill this static defense, get it out of here, and let's hope this is, no, it's a, oh, it looks like it's a hunter-killer, not just a regular Hydralisk, so that's, I guess that adds credence to why they're in big eggs. Those little, doodads there, maybe the Undying Nests respawn the eggs in those areas. It's, again, conjecture on my end, but let's go ahead and defend ourselves again. No, it was a hunter-killer. The dog will be useful for, like, defending and absorbing damage. Oh, I was going to say absorbing damage from the planetary fortress, but it looks like it has a laser beam of void energy or something. Let's be careful with that. This looks like it might have been sampled from either one of the... It was sampled from something. I feel like it might have been Nova Covert Ops, but the red lasers and how red they are make me think that maybe it's something from like the Tal'Darim or something. Looks interesting anyways. Not so sure why it's on an infested command center, but you know, let's get a dog here in case that's something to reckon with. An Ultralisk. It is! It's an Ultralisk. Alright, let's get rid of it. We should be able to snipe it down here. We didn't lose anything. And just in case, it says infiltrate the security facility. So I'm going to heal up my units because I don't want to worry too much about like going in there and having it be, maybe it's like one of those Nova things where if you remember in the one of those Nova missions you actually entered into the area. Oh, our friend here seems to be stuck looking at those eggs. Okay. No, we don't enter into it. It's just a research log. Okay, J-Clone 682. Yes, this will earn my father's respect. This boy is about the age of Jay's daughter. I'll simply inject him with the same affliction as her, and cure the disease myself. Are you sure that Jay would approve? I mean, sure, he wants his daughter cured, but he hates the disease. I don't think he would stand for it to be given to someone. Gunshot. That is enough. I'll hear no more objections. It will be my honor to cure Jay's daughter, and finally earn a name of my own. No longer will I merely be J-Clone 692. Days later. Interesting. The combination of this disease and the Zerg virus have reverted the subject into an almost childlike state. Father? Yes, child. Jay Barrino is our father. He will be most delighted with both of us when we cure your affliction. He looks just like me, you know, the perfect image. And when this is all done, he will reward us greatly. Meet Father. Days later. Containment breach. Specimen is loose. Director J-Clone 682 is dead. Off-world Zerg detected in orbit. Security officer is ordering a full evacuation. Please proceed calmly and orderly to the nearest evacuation ship. And then it repeats indefinitely. And, oh, there's actually an Undying Nest tooltip. Undying Nests cannot be completely destroyed. When their health becomes near zero, they will spawn several units. Their health will regenerate and will be breakable again after a period of time. So there's sort of like the flood structures from Halo Wars. Well, that's totted up. I agree, Keith. I agree. Yeah, says Brett. So we're getting an insight into this, what actually caused this aberration. Okay, so let's get some tanks with the supply that we have left over. I like the little flora here we have complementing our base. It's like when you have an oasis in the middle of the desert, because obviously this is supposed to be a wasteland of some sort. So let's, I say let's go ahead and kill the aberration here. No, I'm going to go kill the science facility instead, because I don't want him to respawn and attack my base. So we'll get rid of the spawn point and then move on to maybe one of the other areas. I can't quick save. I think it might actually be, I have to manually save here because of the fact that we did a rewind earlier. I think that might be what bugs it up, because that's what happened to me in the iCore map as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and move our way through here. Infested medics are not what we like to see, but honestly, these units go down fairly easily, so it's not a terrible tragedy if there's a medic around, but even so, I wouldn't really want to give them an advantage for free. SCV's under attack? What's going on? Just basic attacks, okay. Let's push our way through here. Get rid of the volatile infested if we can. Obviously, any ranged units. We accidentally targeted a fucking building in the bottom right, or some neutral structure or something. So we have broken through here. It wasn't much in the way of defenses, but obviously this was protected by an entire Zerg colony earlier, so I guess I can't really say that. And it does leave us what appears to be a stain on the ground, blocking pathing. Makes you it immediately reminds you, if you ever look back over here, that you destroyed something important, which I like. It's a nice little touch there. I actually wish more structures would do that if they were important and they wouldn't actually block an area of gameplay. Like that, as you can see, that structure just does nothing but blow up into sparks. It would be cool to see stuff like that a bit more often if the developers could squeeze it in. So we are at max supply again. Oh, hey! What the fuck? Alright, hold on a second. I need to blow my nose again. This is not happening. Alright. I'll probably just mute all of those disgusting snot sounds in the actual video. Oh, okay. Let's take a sip of my drink here. Micro one-handed. Let's see what I can do. Just kidding. Okay, we got it. Awesome. Excellent. Good job. Good job, me. Good job, my forces. Okay, so now this area is entirely clear. We can move forward, and we'll just get a Marine. Maybe cap us out at 100. Let's drop a heal, Keith. That's all you. The foul-mouthed. Very funny. Okay, so let's move forward here. Now, there is a tank up there somewhere, so let's go ahead and clear this out. And we should be able to just break through this area with relative impunity. We could make the game harder for us if we wanted to destroy some of these eggs, but it's not 100% needed. Alright, so it looks like we've taken care of all this. Let's just get rid of it, just in case the aberration comes down here and starts threatening our base again. We don't need to worry about that, you know, if we don't have to. So there's a hunter-killer. Hopefully this one will... just in case it's an Ultralisk, I wanna have a dog at my disposal, and a healing drone as well. No, it's just a measly little hunter-killer. Okay. So the yellow guys are still attacking us from that yellow base. And we did say we would go kill the aberration so he would respawn, so... we might as well do that. Let's see. Moving forward here. We can't really increase our military strength unless we like sacrifice some of our SCVs, which I don't really feel like doing right now. Although, honestly, we might as well, I suppose. Oh, that's not good. Let's just kill this as soon as possible. Okay. And let's kill the aberration. So he was stuck trying to move through the mineral field on the mineral cart. He obviously could get back out, but he was never issued another order, I guess presumably because he never killed the egg to begin with, so the triggers never picked him up again. That's something that Mask should have a fairly easy time fixing. Either just remove those eggs or make that area more pathable for the good old aberration. The good old J-clone son or something, I don't know. Yeah, that adaptive armor is certainly making the roaches pretty ferocious. Pretty, not ferocious. I don't know. They seem to last quite a bit of time. So since we are going to be worrying mostly about Zerglings here with our tanks, we want to get rid of this spawning pool as soon as possible. Here's the aberration again. Let's focus him down. I just used snipe, so I won't really be able to use it against him, but he's already dead, so that's not a problem. Oh, there's that tank is on the cliff. That's going to be sort of tricky. We're going to have to hug this right-hand side and hope for the best. Let's pull back again here. Clear out all these Zerglings. Those should be the last Zerglings they send, but they have a lot of roaches coming for us. This might have just been part of the attack force that we should have expected, maybe. Though I'm not 100% clear. Maybe that's just the defense force instead. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm surveying the area. We're going to, again, try to hug this right side cliff. Move our men back and focus down this roach. Okay. There's more roaches here, so... I was about to say maybe I'm being too liberal with my healing drone, but I think it's probably good that I did that, given that we had all of those roaches come at us. And it doesn't seem like they have a spawning pool anywhere else, or a hatchery, rather. The aberration is over there, so he's popping eggs and sending stuff at us every now and then. And our base is fine. Okay. So let's proceed down here. Oh, there's the tank again. Alright, let's just go this way instead. Maybe we'll find something worthwhile over here. Just to make sure that there's, again, no way for reinforcements to hit us on the back end. Our tank took a little bit of damage, but it's not much. Let's get a couple dogs here to tank a would-be Ultralisk, if there is one here. Let's see. Yep, I knew it. Alright. Looks like we did lose either an SCV or a Marine, but we can replenish those later on. Not super necessary right now. Again, I don't really need to worry about SCVs since I have so much money right now. I don't even really need to worry about expanding either. So let's get the show on the road, get these eggs out of here so we're able to move forward a little bit better. We got a dog coming up, so we should be able to get rid of this egg. Oh, it's sort of a challenge to pop everything here. And of course it's an Ultralisk as well. We were able to focus it down fairly easily, though. Didn't even need to use Snipe. Let's get rid of this Roach. Wow, we smashed it so hard it didn't even use its adaptive armor ability there. Alright, let's just move forward here. I don't think we should bother with our tanks in siege mode, because I don't think... Oh, there's a bunch of Marines gone. I don't think we should worry too much about them, because dealing with the sunken colonies is obviously just as easy as that. We'll just heal up our forces here, pick off these infested. Hey, I don't have a dog up! That's not fair. Well, I think we'll lose... we just lost one Marine. It's not that bad. Let's replenish all of our sources here. And we still have this SCV alive, so... Another Marine it'll be. Oh, we just need to wait for it to queue up here. Okay. I like that it gives us a little, like, transfuse AoE from, like, the Zerg Queen in Heart of the Swarm. It's sort of a similar ability when it dies, which is pretty cool. So let's back up here. We'll go for this tank on the north area as well. First. Again, just moving our units in. Tank's getting hit a little bit, but it's nothing we need to worry about too much. Keith's heal is pretty totting useful, as he would say. Okay. There's the Aberration again. We should be able to focus him down. Don't even need to worry about Snipe. Just some reinforcements we're getting. And... okay. Alright. We should be able to clear this tank out pretty reasonably. I probably would have gone for him first if I had seen that ramp there. It was a little sneaky. And let's deal with this science facility. Hopefully before our Aberration friend respawns here. I may have already respawned in the top, I'm not really sure. And then we lost our SCV, let's replace that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I keep picking up these pickups. They're obviously not necessary, these resource pickups. We don't need them. So interestingly enough, the Undying Nests will persist even after here. Oh, that's what was over there. I think as a suggestion, maybe Masked could move the Hercules at this point. Have the Hercules like land over here near our base. Because I think it would just be... well, I guess you could put him up here as well. I didn't even see that health pack. But putting it over here would mitigate the issue. If I do lose a hero, I have to backtrack him all the way from there. So it might be... it's just like a minor criticism. It wouldn't... the map isn't going to suffer hugely from that. Obviously, it doesn't suffer right now. And I guess it's used as an encouragement to keep your heroes alive. So I can see an argument for it either way, but just a suggestion on my end. And again, it's not like my word is gospel. I'm rather inexperienced when it comes to StarCraft 2 map making anyways, so most of my criticisms or my feedback is mostly going to be towards general level design as opposed to specific technical factors. So let's click our way through these eggs. Again, we don't have to kill these eggs, but it would be a good idea to clear them out just so that we can walk a little bit easier. Alright, let's get an egg just in case. An egg for the egg. A dog, rather. A dog egg. And it was just Hunter Killer anyways, of course. It's like a gamble, you know? 50-50. It slows you down for the time, for a time, but it's generally not a big deal. And it pays off if there's an Ultralisk in there, obviously. We got some units coming towards us from the Aberration, who's popping eggs in the top left, it seems. Dog's tanking some Banelings for us. Here come the Zerglings, and that means that the Hydralisks are probably nearby, so let's drop a heal. And get our units up. Yep, here they are. They're killing my healing bot, unfortunately, but good thing I upgraded it so I have another one. Let's siege up here. The Aberration's right next door to us, so we should just hopefully be able to smoke them here. I haven't really used Stim Pack at all. I don't think I have at all. But our units are still pretty useful regardless, so it's not super necessary. Here comes another attack from Teal. I don't know if this is scripted to happen when you push into this area or what's going on there, but there's a lot of Zerglings and a lot of Hydralisks. Let's keep pushing our way forward here. So even more units coming from another wave of Hydras as well. The Teal guys, maybe they just compensated for the fact that we cleared out the other bases. I don't know if maybe that's what happens on Brutal or what's going on there. We should be able to, regardless, make our way through and clear this area out. Again, we really don't need to do this. I cannot stress it enough that this is unnecessary. Oh, he's not paying attention to me. I can just snipe him out there. Maybe this is where I'll contradict my commentary about how most of my feedback is going to be outside the technical zone, because I think what you could probably do is make a trigger that detects if he's attacked while having a target of an egg or an undying nest, and then have him issue a stop order so he'll re-aggro or something. I don't know. Or just detect if the heroes target him, and then have him beeline to them or something. I'm not going to worry about those big eggs. We'll set up our tanks in case we get attacked by hydras in the meantime, but it doesn't look like it. And we've got a much larger force now that we've brought this garrison with us. Obviously we don't need them for the right side flank. I'll keep them intact on the left hand anyways, just in case. And it's also true that, you know, having a large number of units obviously puts us makes these movement-based threats a lot more dangerous to deal with. Oh, yeah, my tanks are getting attacked now because I'm busy focusing on eggs. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's pull back here and heal up so our Ahmed here, our Firebat, doesn't die. Firebats are all Ahmed. All Firebats are Ahmed, I should say. So, there you go. Let's move our way around here. We should be able to focus down the spine crawler there, and the queen suicided very bravely there to attempt to stop us from destroying her young. How old are spine crawlers? You know, are they considered drones still? Does the queen see all Zerg structures and units as her baby larvae that have just grown up to become new units? Oh, we lost our Ahmed. And furthermore, when you have a situation like a queen, you know, a unit like the queen that's built straight from the hatchery, were they once larvae as well? Because they don't morph from larvae. It's a chicken and the egg story, except I'm asking, did the queen or the larva come first, you know? Let's kill that, and the hatchery as well. I don't think I'll ever have an answer to that question, but maybe I will. Oh, another question to ask is why I'm still picking up these resources. Obviously, we don't need to worry about those. And there's a hunter killer in that one. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to summon a dog there. Alright, so we've cleared out all of the spawning bases. Aberration is somewhere hitting eggs. Yeah, there he is. So, that's where our base is going to get attacked pretty regularly here. Or I guess irregularly, compared to what it normally is. So let's go ahead and push our way forward here. It looks like there's a tank or two, as well as the sunken colony. He's also hitting that big egg, which is bad news for us if it's a... Oh man, this is where I wish I had a much smaller army to deal with these movement-based puzzles a lot easier, but we didn't lose too many units. Alright, let's keep it going over here. I'm surprised the infested structures... Oh, it was a hunter-killer in that big egg. We should probably heal that tank, or at least get him away from the aberration, since presumably he will be attacking us fairly soon. Let's get a dog to tank. If it can tank an Ultralisk, it can probably tank the aberration. And I also assume that he takes a while before he respawns. Otherwise, we'll just have to ignore him and kill the science facility. But it doesn't look like he's here yet, so we have time. We'll just gonna go ahead and wipe that out. That's the last lab. I probably should have quick-saved in case I needed to build more units or something, because I believe that there is a boss fight, from what I've heard, and read, rather. Oh. Now where did that Totter go? Yeah, that's a good question. It looks like he's got slime all over him or something. I hear mother. Come out, mother. What is it, Reaverina? Panic mode engaged! That looks like it is Reaverina. Emergency warp engaged! Oh, is our Hercules going to travel... Oh, Alaric, his holy Tolliness, Lord of all that is Todd, Edgemaster of Todd's here and forever. Todd. Why didn't you warp our whole army? Not possible. They do not have tracking beacons. Furthermore, they are busy with a large horde of infested. Well, at least there's a reason why our army wasn't with us. And exchange awkward glances. Do not worry. As an AI, all things you do in private seem like ordinary human behavior to me. Thanks, Reverina, for the vote of confidence. I will try to tap into our orbital reserve and help you in this battle. Okay. Any idea what that slime covering him is? He didn't have it before. I think Abathur got to him. Or Dahaka puked on him or something. Unknown. Perhaps it is a defense mechanism. Maybe he has a cold. Keith, I have a cold. So shut your Todd mouth. Okay, so we got infested coming at us. Oh, and he's charging. So here's the boss battle, but the health bar says Reverina. I'm going to have to try and hit him, but it doesn't seem like we're doing too much damage to him here. Let's drop a heal. He's charging again. We got to try and stay out of that, but we also have to protect Reverina from the infested. So let's try and aggro them and pull them over here. Drop another heal. It's a good thing that I upgraded all my heroes' abilities. It looks like we're going to need them here. Let's get some dogs out to tank. He's got 3,000 health. That's a lot of health. Okay. Well, Reverina's getting exploded on, which is not great. Well, we need to... I have the solution. The solution of what? J-balls. What? I need a dog. Todd balls? Oh, no. I will launch J-balls at the enemy. When they hit, they will flush away the slime and make the abomination temporarily vulnerable. Oh, okay. I hope you're right, Reverina. I hope you're right. They also do nice damage. I will just need you to target for me. Okay. How do we do that? Linking targeting systems now. You should be able to direct my attacks. Oh no, I'm too busy losing everything. Oh, it's an impaler. And it has a top hat again. Oh no. And there's a siege tank on top of it? How am I going to possibly deal with this stuff? Oh boy. Okay, so it looks like it's on our abilities command card. It's hotkey to W. We have made him vulnerable, but he's back to being invulnerable again. Let's, he's charging at me. I'm just trying to get rid of this, like, static defense here. We were able to snipe it down, but we definitely need more forces here. Let's, dog that impaler. Maybe we can keep Brett alive here. Oh, no. Reverina's definitely going to go down here. I think it's unfortunate that I did not quick save. Oh, Keith has dodge death, so he can sort of deal a lot of damage here in a short period of time. But can we use the Reaver? We can use them to pick off these forces. That's a relief. We have some more units that are orbitally dropping down on us. We need to defend Reverina with these scarabs, these J-balls. All right, let's try and snipe him down. It's hard to keep track of his health because we have to keep clicking on him, because obviously the Reverina is the more important health bar to keep track of. You know, these J-balls look kind of like scarabs. Oh man, this is pretty bad. Nope, they are J-balls, completely different. We've basically lost everything. This is, I don't think I can keep Reverina alive. Let's go ahead and heal Keith. We'll see what we can do. It looks like, alright, we just gotta try and get this done as soon as possible here. Alright, we've got Brett back. He's charging us. Oh, I'm not great at dodging that stuff. Let's send a Scarab out there. Reverina's gonna go down here, I'm pretty sure. It seems this transport is stronger than I thought. Oh, thank Christ. Thank the Lord Jesus. Updating hull assessment. Oh, boy. Well, okay, we got 1,000 extra health. Okay, well, that's something. Let's see if we can maybe use these Scarabs to our advantage here. I'm not going to lie. I am absolutely panicked. I am definitely going to lose, I feel like. Brett's going to go down here. We have managed to pick off a lot of these infested with these Scarabs, though. We'll try to keep using them, but it's pretty difficult to deal with these tanks and these impalers, and obviously they... Oh, no. Alright, Keith. Hit that tank with your dodge death ability. And, okay, he comes back with some extra health, which is nice. I gotta keep dodging all of these area of effect units, and Brett went down immediately, because I'm really bad at playing this game. 300 health on Riverina. Oh, and she just went down. I think I can heal her, but I just don't have the charges right now. I'm going to try and... Another tank is spawning behind that Impaler. Oh, no. But we're so close to killing the Aberration, but I just don't think we're going to be able to do it here. Things still seem to be okay. I'll just update things again. Okay, this might be what we need. I don't know if it's even possible to lose this version. And he gives us 10,000 health. Definitely not possible to lose this. Seems like this was put in just for me. Let's try and keep our... Well, there goes Keith. Taunting Keith. Let's use our Scarabs here to try and pick off some of these units. We're just trying to reduce the amount of damage our units are taking here, but it's not working out very well. We got a Marauder here. We really don't have much. All right, let's try and focus on the Aberration here. I'll move Keith around. I think I might be able to do it as soon as we have Snipe up. He only has a little bit of health left. Yes, we can definitely kill him with Snipe here. Thank God. In the words of the great Keith, that's an Alarak holy toddliness, taunting rap. Dick suck, yeah. Yes, absolutely dick suck, yeah. Payment has been processed. As usual, Jay Barino kindly asks you to voluntarily forget all that happened here. Have a nice day. Oh, I'll have a nice day, alright. I'm gonna scarab myself to death. Whew. What? What a fucking map. Holy shit. Alright, well, we finally beat it. We did manage to beat it on Brutal, even though I had to update my hull a few times. Thank you, Masked, for the submission. I had a blast on the map. I hope that my sickness did not maybe make me sound grumpier or anything. I'm sure the quality of my commentary wasn't great, but again, I really appreciate the submission. I think it was a real blast to play, and I will probably, if you plan on updating it, I'll gladly give it another go after the contest. It was really enjoyable. If you guys have feedback for Masked on this submission, definitely feel free to let him know at the Jabrino Discord, which is linked below, and you can also download it and play it yourself there if you haven't already. There's probably a lot more strategies that you can use in the macro portion, and even obviously a strategy that isn't kill yourself in the micro portion at the end is probably useful as well. So yeah, really had a blast playing this, and I'm looking forward to playing some more submissions for you guys. So feel free to leave feedback in the comments as well, and I will see you guys on the next MapCraft 2017 showcase video. Thanks again, and bye.